back to my channel, Linda's Creative Boutique. I'm coming on to share a project with you all from an online store that I used to shop on like years ago, but for some reason, I don't know why I hadn't, you know, after that. But anyway, I came back across their store, and so I ordered some stamps and I created some projects that I wanted to share with you all. The company is called Rubbernecker Stamps, and I want to show you the projects that I used. I have my Copic markers out because my Copic markers are what I used to create these, well, to color these designs. And I also stamped them using my VersaFine ink pad. And I used also my Misty just to make sure that I could get a good crisp image. So if you watch my stamping video, I talk about the Misty and how you use it. So if you have any questions about that, you can refer back to my stamping. I think it's Stamping Basic Techniques or something like that. The video, you can go back and look at that, and I talk about different inks and things like that that you can use in your projects. So again, welcome to my channel. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate you subscribing. And so let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so Rubbernecker stamps, and I just dropped a lot of stuff that's on my desk because it's overflowing. Some things slipped off. Let me pick them up right quick. So I'm in the process of trying to get my desk cleaned off, and I just got a lot going on right now, but I definitely want to come on and share this with you all. So this is Rubbernecker stamps. These are some of the floral stamps that I picked up on their online store. And let me just move this to the side, and I can share these with you all first. And this one is Brush Flowers. It's number 9. And that's what that looks like. Now, I haven't used these yet, but I did use some of my other images, and I'll be sharing that with you all. These are on the foam. These are unmounted foam stamps. And the way you make them cling is they have a protective covering right here on the back, and you just pull this back, pull this covering back, and it'll stick to your stamping blocker. Like my Misty I showed you, it'll stick to that. Now I always keep my back, and I don't throw them away, because when I'm finished stamping, I just put them back on there to protect the back and keep it, you know, make sure it stays sticky. So that's this one, the Blush Flower number 9. This one is the Brush Flower number 13. This one is Flowers in the Breeze, and I really like this one. And if you go to their YouTube channel, they actually have tutorials on how to use these and how to, you know, group them together so that you would get this look. So let's see, Flowers in the Breeze acrylic cushion die set. And this is last but not least, I got this one. It's Lilies, and it's number 711. Did I give you the number of this one? This one is, I guess it's 713. 713 is right there on the side. But so those are the flowers that I picked up from Rubbernecker Stamps, and I love their stamps. They're very good quality stamps, and they stamp well. And like I said, I don't know why I stopped buying from them, but you know, sometimes you get, you know, you just have so many stores that you go to, you kind of forget some. But I'm so glad I was able to get back in touch with them and see that they're still in business and still creating beautiful dies, stamps. So I'm glad I picked these up from Rubbernecker Stamps. Okay, my next one, I'm going to show you one of the, now all of the images that I'm about to show you, I use these. Let me just pull this one. This is the first one that I did. And let me get I keep index cards like this. Or these are just white cardstock cut up that I bought at Hobby Lobby. I've had in my stash. And I keep these so that when I'm testing colors and trying to blend colors, I always pull a sheet out so that I can see what's going to work. So this was like my test sheet. But I'm going to pull one out so that you all can see these images very well. So this is the first one that I did. And this is Odetta, and the number on this one is 1301-07. And so I was going to go with another color. You can see right here where I started out, and then I didn't like it, but I'm probably going to go back and do something with this. I just kind of left it. But then blue is my favorite color, so I decided to go ahead and do Odetta in blue. So this is Odetta. They it's the stamp, and they come with, well, they don't come with, you have to buy the die separate. So this is the die, and then this is the stamp. And so I just stamped some extra images because I'm going to do some more of these. I'm still trying to decide like what project I want to do with them, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you all what I created. And this is Odetta. And I don't know if I'm going to do cards or what. I'm not sure yet. But on all of the images I'm going to show you, I used these colors right here for their, to blend, to get the facial colors. Okay. So these are the ones that I use. And then for her head tie and her top part, I use these blues. Okay, and then I use this red for her lipstick. Well, it's not red, it's lipstick orange. Okay, so those are the ones that I used on Odetta. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out in the comments and ask me. I don't have a problem answering questions for you. I will be more than happy to. Okay, so my next person is, y'all, I got butterfingers today. I just dropped her somewhere. Okay, so this is Asia. That's Asia. And this is the stamp and the die. And I stamped out 2 extra ones. Nothing on them, but I just stamped out because I'm going to do some more on her. Okay, she almost looks like the stamped image. I had to really work with this one because I was trying to blend. See how they have her hair and it's blended, but it has a little bit of gray in there. So that's the look I was going for, and I think I came pretty close. I think I did pretty good with Asia. And so I used for her lipstick, I used this cadmium red, and then of course her facial colors are from these, and then I used these blacks and these grays and blended them all together. Okay, and I'm thinking about doing a tutorial to show you all. Let me see something right here. I just see something right here. To show you all how to blend using Copics if you've never used Copics, because believe it or not, to get her face to look like that, and then her face to look like this, like it really takes like a lot of different colors to get the look that you want. So you might be thinking, but why can't I just use one? Because these are like blending, they like blend into each other to create the color that you want. Okay, you could use one color, but it won't look anything like this. It'll just be one color. So that is Asia. Okay, and then my last one is Nicelle. I think it's Nicelle. It's Nyscelle. And the number on this one is 1121-03. Okay. And did I give you the number of Asia? Asia is 1121-04. But if you go to their website, they're not hard to find. If you just go to Rubbernecker stamps, they're not hard to find. Okay, so this is Nicelle, and the die cut. And again, these were the colors that I used in blending her face. Now, if you notice, some are darker, you know, some are lighter. It's because I used different ones to blend, but these are my main colors that I used. And then for her lipstick, I used this blush. It's R20 for her lipstick. Okay, and then I used these greens for her shirt. Okay, and you might see over to the side here, I have colorless blender. This is colorless blender in a I poured this in here. Okay, so this is my colorless blender pen. Okay, Copic also sells one that's in the marker type, and so this is what I used to blend her shirt, because I had actually, it was a darker green than this, like right in here, and so I used my blender to lighten it up some. And it's what a blender does, a colorless blender does, is there's no color, but it lifts color. Say for instance, if you see her shirt right here and see where it's dark right in here, say if you mistakenly did the whole shirt and you wanted to lighten it up, you would use your colorless blender and go over that, and it'll pull some of that ink off. And let me just demonstrate for you all. And so that's the one I did for her. But let me just demonstrate on my little swatch sheet right here. Okay, so say I've got this green right here. And I decide I don't want it this dark. Let me get let me see, let me use one of these so I can kind of blend that out a little bit. And see how it kind of, the lines disappear? When you blend it, it causes the lines to kind of disappear, because it kind of blends everything together. Okay. So let's say I went back over with this green to darken it. Okay. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. Okay. And let's say I'm like, that's a little too dark. So then I start taking my colorless blender, and it starts picking up some of that green. If you can see it, see how it's lightening up. Now when you're using Copics, one of the things I want to tell you is that this is just regular cardstock. This is 110 pound. You see how much this is bleeding through than on the 110 pound. You want to use a thicker paper because for one thing, if you're doing a lot of blending, it will, sometimes you can tear your paper if it's not a heavy paper. And then especially when you start using your colorless blender, it can you know, start ripping your paper. And you don't want to do too much because you don't want your paper soaking wet. But I'm just getting ready to show y'all how the colorless blender, see how that lightened up compared to, let me just put a strip right here. See how the colorless blender lightened that up? So that's what a colorless blender is used for. Okay, I think that's it for this haul and project share. If you have any questions, like I said, feel free to put them in the comments below, and I do not mind answering your questions. And I believe that's it for now. I will see you all in my next video. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Okay? You all be blessed. Bye.